Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Sussex Saturday. I am VS Speaks Royally. I have missed you all. It's been a jam-packed, fun-filled week, it seems. And so, lots to talk about. Hopefully, you all are feeling good, feeling better. Prayers out also for my sis Hilda, who had a little bout with the emergency room and had to go in, and she's resting and medicine and all that stuff. So just keep her also in prayers. Hi, hi, hi. All right. So hey, Michael's Adventure. Thanks for popping in. Ted, Florida's claimer, y'all. That's a safe content creator. That's how he communicates. He says funny things. Now he can go there if he wanted to, but he doesn't. He respects us and he has fun. He likes y'all. Just like him back. Be nice. Don't time him out. Hey, Scratch and Pete. How are you? All right, let me get into it because with the week that I take to do the work here, I get behind a little bit. So, Elaine, I do hope you're feeling better. Church Nelly, the same. All right. Here we come. I was getting ready to get to her, and she popped in with a message. Look at this. Number one, thank you for 23 months of membership. And so let me do this for you before I even read your message. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Joan. Happy birthday to you. All right. She likes my singing, y'all. She's special. Now, her message is saying, Hi, VS and everyone. I happily celebrate my birthday today with squaddies. I'm in good company with fellow Virgos. Yes, Prince Harry tomorrow, Beyonce, who was the beginning of the month, Doria, Zendaya, and more. Yes, you have a whole lot of Virgos. And Virgos aren't the ones to mess with. Most aren't, most signs. Yeah. Imagine Virgo and Leo. Whoo, child. Okay. But again, thank you for 23 months of membership to you. All right. Let me do this for a moment. I had all the comments that were out there in the beginning before the live stream started. Um, Starred so that they wouldn't disappear on me before I got over here. Okay, so I want to say hello to Mr. Gaming. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you. Um, Sit back, enjoy the ride. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Ah, Elaine would not be. You are too sweet. 29 minutes. I can't even wrap my head around that. 29 months of membership. I thank you, thank you, thank you. So Elaine is saying, Elaine P, because there are, similar first names, everything. Thank you, VS, a safe place to be. Oh, to you. I try. We do have I'm going to get to trash time. On Saturdays, I don't rush it. Oh my goodness. Cicely's, how are you? Mega love shout out to you. So good to see you. I've been missing uploads and such from you and your lives because, I enjoyed your lives. Okay. I know I'm going on and on here. Let me see. Mystic is saying, "Hey, I'm great. Thanks for yes. Just got home from my therapist. Well, I do hope that are feeling a lot better because therapy's a good thing, physical or if it's mental." Lakivia, mwah, how are you? How are you? How are you? Okay. Now, Elaine, because you dropped it on early, I appreciate the love that you've dropped on me. Thank you for the super sticker. May the love that you've dropped on me be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. All right, I'm going to play this, then I'm going to get into it because I know y'all are like, please. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Mwah. So, thank you again, Elaine, so very, very, very much. All right, so there is a lot to chat about, a lot. Um, so, Prince Harry and Meghan, Princess Meghan, attended the Godmothers bookstore opening. Um, Meghan was out and about with Oprah at a book. It wasn't a, I guess Oprah must have a new book or somebody has a new book, and you know how they go, the writers go and they do their little thing and they meet with the public. There's some pictures. I share a lot with the channel members more so over the week until we get to, you know, Sussex Saturday, until I start going back to a more, you know, fluid type of thing. So let me get into the disclaimer and then hit some things prior to. So, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. As I do each Sussex Saturday, I read my favorite quote that I found on the archewell.org site. Each of us can change our communities. All of us can change the world. So there are several RIPs and a remembrance that I want to cover. So again, I shared most of this the with the channel members. So let me take down my banner. So on the 6th, it happened prior to, and I didn't see it until after last Sussex Saturday. But the Grand Chief Kathy Merrick of the First Nations up in Canada had died suddenly. She was, I believe, at court and had testified or was given testimony or at a speaking engagement and collapsed and passed away. So condolences go out to the First Nations community. Her leadership was groundbreaking. You know, maybe the U.S. will follow. I'm just gonna kind of move right back along. Okay, so all right, let me get back over here. So you know, Monday, yes, James Earl Jones. I am sure that everyone that's listening or in the live, you know, typing it up in the chat also know who he is. I can't imagine anyone, unless you're of the age of, you know, maybe 10 and below, you may not know who he is, but a world renowned actor. Um, most of us know that voice. He's had, well, you know, he was Hakeem's father in Coming to America, but also, let's go back to Claudine. You have to see the movie and understand, okay, his breadth of work, decades long. It's funny, but for me, I guess he will always be known as, and Empire State Building reposted that. This was from a light show that they had last year. And so they reposted it and just said, rest in peace, Lord Vader. I was like, oh my goodness. But that's how, yes. And someone had questioned them, you know, it's nighttime in your picture. This is daytime. And so they did explain it was during a light show that they had. I don't know why people just can't chill it out. Anyway, okay. Thinking that, you know, okay, we've lost an icon. 9/11 came in, and that is a day that will shift all of us, I hope. Just to remember all that transpired. There was a sense of community after, maybe months after, but you know that has seemed to have dissipated. But nevertheless, it's a day that and a date that shall not ever be forgotten. Also on that day, not even expecting this news, and when I saw it, I I was sick. It broke my heart, literally. So rest in peace to and musical icon Frankie Beverly. Now, for some of you, you know his music. This hurt me when I heard this. I knew he was sick, and he had canceled touring. And for if you know his music and know, um, he toured a lot. And just rest in peace. He was 77, and yeah, the lyrics to "We Are One," which is a famous song that they sang, yeah, That could be the theme. That should be the theme for the United States and the globe. Just everybody, yeah. We are one, but why do we treat each other the way that we do? Okay. Rest in peace to him. Yes. Cookouts will always won't be the same in one aspect, but we're going to hear and everybody's singing on unison. All right. So, just to do a little cleanse, let's look at our faves who have been living their life, enjoying their life, doing what they do. Haters will hate. That's all I can say. So, as I mentioned, Megan was out with Oprah at a book event and, hanging out. And this is the pictures that I shared with the channel members. I don't remember who said it specifically to me, but that she had, did you see the picture of Megan speaking or a video? And I was able to find the picture, and she was given the mic and graciously, and just some random ones of her. So thinking, oh, how wonderful. She's out and about. Even her blue jumpsuit got an article written about it. I think it was Marie Claire. I was like, really, y'all? Hmm. Okay. So thinking that, oh, hey, life is golden. They're just out here. On the 10th, Meghan and Harry attended the opening of the Godmothers bookstore. So in this, Sussex Community Events had tweeted out, "Home is where the heart is. Prince Harry and Princess Meghan are home sweet home." And then in quotes, the name came about when Prince Harry was at his book party in Beverly Hills. He said all the ladies, he said the ladies all remind him of a godmother, and thus Godmother's bookstore was born. And so there's some pictures um, of them there. Of course, I'm going to share. This is Town and Country Mag had um, put it out on their Instagram. Here, just Oprah, Megan, just some random ones to enjoy and slayed. And just with the outfit she had on, she slayed. So here's another picture. Now, here's a close up. And then one of the squatties was like, the diamond necklace is just there. Like some of you may not have even noticed. I didn't pick up on it initially, but yeah, telling folks that you got it without having to tell folks that you got it. I love it for them. They're just out having a good time. So, how nice. They're living life. Okay, I'm gonna be messy before I hit trash time. They're not putting out fake videos, okay, of happiness and joy. All right, y'all know what's coming up in trash time. Anyway, let me move through the rest of this content to get to pre-trash and move on and on and on. All right. Most of us know Prince Harry's visa. The Heritage Foundation has been trying to get access to it for a couple of years now. And thankfully, a judge said, F off. Thank goodness. Okay, so Newsweek had went out and posted, and it was covered, but I happened to see with the Newsweek. Prince Harry visa drugs case closed after secret ruling. Now, just in how it's written, I was like middle finger up, but okay. So, a little context. Heritage filed a Freedom of Information Act lawsuit against the Department of Homeland Security demanding the publication of Harry's visa documents, arguing that his use of narcotics should have barred him from living and working in America. Do you know how many would be lined up and tossed out if that was the case? Um, Even some citizens, I'm just saying, like, really? To know the affiliations of that foundation. Mhm. Shutter Island and all that, and people sitting on the board. It's just ironic. Out of all the people that are here in the U.S., Harry's chosen. Hmm. Okay. Again, I'm sure they'll continue on their fight, but they truly need to F off like that half sibling. All right. Prince Harry visa drugs case closed after secret ruling. Ooh, secret ruling. A judge made a ruling. Y'all didn't know, and now y'all want to say it's secret. Hello. Okay. Anyway, so again, it was just the wording on this made me chuckle. A lawsuit brought over Prince Harry's visa status by conservatives think tank, the Heritage Foundation, has been terminated. You're fired. Most of you get what I mean by that. Okay, I'm going to move on. Invictus Games celebrated 10 years. We know that there was a service celebrating that, but actually September 10th was when, you know, 10 years. This picture of him, wow, he looks so young, looks scared to death, but he looks so young. I mean, look at how much of a change has occurred, not just with the games, with Harry, etc. Life is just amazing. So they were out there shouting the word as they should about their 10 years. Phenomenal work, especially when you hear how lives have truly changed with regard to the wounded warriors, we'll say, because they are former service personnel, male and female, who their lives literally have been saved. So, um, heads up, reminder to all, heads up, October 22nd, you can get Spare in paperback. Get ready, get ready, get ready. All right. Also coming up this week, well, yeah, the latter part of this week, we have, I guess it would be next Sunday, if I'm doing my math correctly. Harry will be in New York for the at the UN General Assembly High Level Week and the Climate Week, and we know that he's going to be attending the Clinton Global Initiative and speaking. Okay, and we look forward to all the details and seeing and knowing that he will be well protected. Okay. Mhm. What was announced, I shared this also with the channel members. Get yourselves ready. If you don't have Netflix, you might want to get it. I'm not sure why you don't have it because you're missing out on the Harry and Meghan docuseries, etc. that's out there. But the Polo production that will be, as Netflix introduced it, Polo is a new documentary series that follows elite global players and offers an exclusive behind the scenes look at the fast paced world of the sport from Archewell Productions and Boardwalk Pictures, premiering this December. Get ready, be on the lookout. Netflix will drop it. Oh, I did a search to find it and they hadn't yet put it where I can mark it. Now that's when I went to look for it. So, because they will give you a nice little reminder when it does pop in. So here, me could not find, but Squaddie did, and it's coming in December. I like how it says season one. I'm not sure too many people picked up on that because they would be losing their minds, especially on Shutter Island. But there is going to be a vast coverage of, I like the behind the scenes, and that it will show many that polo isn't just a white sport. Okay. I'm going to keep on rolling. From royals around the globe, I wanted to share this because I thought it was interesting. Princess hits Paris with mom and grandmother. This is a Swedish princess. She's the heir apparent. Her mother, well, she's the heir in waiting. Her mother is heir apparent to the Swedish throne. But they went to the Paralympics in Paris, and I thought that was wonderful. But it was just interesting that, you know, out and about, I'll just cover it, and we're going to move on. All right. So, Squatty Corner, very quickly, let me just say, I'm going to check over in my comments to see if there's any highlighted ones. But Kivia, thank you for the Cash App that you've dropped on me. Um, May the love that you drop on me be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. Let me just make sure if I have. Oh, I do. My goodness, y'all have been busy. Okay. Lola, thank you so much for the super sticker. May the love that you've dropped on me be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. And also, Lorna, who has a message here. Lorna, thank you for the super sticker. And may the love that you've dropped on me be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. Yes, I did see that. Thank you. Rest in peace to Michaela DePrence, who is 29 years old. She was elite princess ballerina. 29 again. I paused because I was like, hold up, what? And I thank you, Lorna, for that because I did neglect to put it in. I think I was still in. Whew. Anyway, so to the three of you, Kivia, Lola, and Lorna, I'm going to play my little music and try to. There we go. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Ooh. To the three of you, thank you so very, 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 very much. Thank you. Um, Let me come back over here. Squatty Corner. Whew. What do we have in Squatty Corner? The usual. The giving campaign is still going on. Harry's birthday is tomorrow. We're going to have a live stream, very quick one, but we'll have a live stream, much like we did with Megan's birthday. And um, the annual giving campaign, the link should be pinned to the top of the chat. It's also in the description of the live stream. But if you're not able to give, if you could just share out the link to your larger social media community, family, friends, etc., the more that see and are able to give, because True Patriot Love is the benefactor of this, the Squaddies given, and yes, and this is a screenshot of when I donated out. So also in the midst of, although it's saying the blood drive is from August to September, this was another way that Squaddies felt on giving back, if not through monetary, just donating blood. And that's still an option. You know how squatties do. We don't usually stick to that type of time frame, but just letting you know. Still working on and forward for 10K subs. And then just the channel merch that's out there. And Nightbot drops a link. So there's a trash time, and that's what you see on it. And I'm going to get into pre-trash, jump into comments real quickly. There's a lot of comments. I can see the number growing. I'm very thankful and grateful to you all. And so let's just get into a little pre-trash. Baby Deranger makes several appearances. I looked on Sinky's, Her Royal Highness Princess Sinky. I didn't see much, but let's go forward. Okay, so I don't know why I just start laughing as soon as I see this darn thing. And it's not even as much as, okay, but what are you saying? It's just it's a moving GIF. So you just have to, yeah, when you see it moving, then uh-oh, um, baby is quite upset, quite upset. So, um, yeah, let me just get up the ones that I have so I can read it on my side without any hindrance. Okay, I think that's it for Derange. Look at me, Deranger. Okay. Okay, okay. Let me get this out the way. Okay. Phew. So, how dare she spend the evening with O and friends? If she wanted to participate in a book club, she could have stayed in the UK and participated in the Queen's reading room. I bet they I bet they read a woke book by some woke American author. She's so irrelevant. His Majesty the King must remove the titles. Yes, people were losing their minds over a book event. Anything Meghan does breathes the air and they lose their minds. So, yes, that was Baby Deranger just, giving us a little insight. Now, this picture was Meghan was papped. I'm sharing it only for the context of the Baby Deranger. So take a look at this picture. Very, like, nothing out of the ordinary, so to speak. It's just a picture of Megan, beautiful as usual, and just walking along. Mhm. And people lost their minds. So let me, of course, that's not the one that I open. Oh, phone, please don't start getting Kuja upset. Okay, let me just find this one because I want to be able to read it clearly without any issues. Y'all should see how it goes behind over here on StreamYard and the way it sets up things. Do, 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 do. Okay. How dare she wear such a big hat? Only working royals should have the right to wear hats as big as those. Is she signaling that her life is bigger and better, fuller and richer outside of our British royal family? Those hats are too damn big for such an irrelevant woman. His Majesty the King must remove all titles. So that's what Baby Deranger had to say on this hat, because the Derangers were losing their minds over her wearing a hat. They're funny. They're funny. Okay. So, squatty thoughts on this. So, it leads into the stuff that's in trash time, but you can do this without laughing. Okay. I suspect, and hear me out on this, William and Kate. I thought I could do it without laughing. Obviously, I cannot. Okay. William and Kate are being advised to be more personable and relatable and probably want to be seen this way as well. But there's a difference in being seen as something and actually being it. I think this video this video was a real attempt. The thing about authenticity though is that you're either authentic or you're not. Some people, no matter how hard they try, are never going to be able to be authentic publicly because authenticity requires vulnerability. Some people just don't have it in them. So, squatty thoughts that I happened to see and wanted to share. And so, Baby Deranger, because people are losing their minds. This fits so perfectly in there. Her name is Catherine, because we say Kate. Oh gosh. So anyway, but you notice, Baby Deranger wasn't calling for the taking of the titles. Anyway, that's my little. Let me get into the chat. Over 200 comments. Woo! My gosh. Okay. Number one, number two. Let's see. So Lottie, thank you so much for the super sticker to you. May the love that you've dropped on me be returned unto you 1,000,000,000 times over. God of dots. This is a safe content creator, y'all. Just I'm not even gonna say the other name, but y'all know him by that name. Okay, so anyway. Thank you for the super sticker. Loving the growth back to the satellite. All right, you take care. Be safe. Don't trip on the way out. hmm Thank you very much. All right, now for the two of you. I'm playing this. Oh my goodness, y'all. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. So to you both, thank you so very, 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 very much. Ooh wee. Okay. Let me come over here. I'm gonna jump into the comments. Whew. Let me find a space or a spot, I should say, and then work my way down. What time is it? Okay. So I'm a half hour in. Um, Let me see. Church Nelly says is Darth Vader gone. He gone, y'all. Yeah. Again. Hmm. C Mac, rest in peace, King Joffy Jaff. Yes. Uh oh, Mystic Gaming. Oh my God, Star Wars. Yes. Let me see. Joan is saying, I first saw James Earl Jones years ago when he starred in Shakespeare in the Park in New York City. Wow. That had to have been awesome. That had to have been. Church Nelly, we've aged ourselves. I'm just saying. Okay. He was fine as garbage truck driver and Claudine. Yes. um, Mystic Gaming. Oh my God, September 11th. We never forget. Yes. Hi, Navi. How are you? Good to see you. Hey, Veronica. Um, yeah, that's rest in peace, Frankie Beverly. Yeah, that's. Whew. Joan, we have such talented people. Really do. People are leaving just, whew, I'm just telling you. Gwen, Meghan is a beautiful lady. She really is. From all we've ever heard outside of Shutter Island Media trying to change the narrative that she's very sweet, humble, and kind. Hey, the Bud Files, how are you? Let me see. Lots of greeting, everybody. Hey, En, how are you? Tier, how you doing? Sylvia F, Sharon. All right. Moving down. Rosanna, how are you? Good morning. Well, now it's afternoon right now, but good morning, my family, and happy Sabbath day to you all and to you also. Um, Joan is saying the nasty right wing Heritage Foundation is aligned with the extreme British folks. Idiots. It's very obvious that there's an alignment and there's um, puppets masters behind the scenes because of all the people that have come in here on a visa. Most have overstayed, but on a visa, you pick him, you single him out of everybody. Okay. Because he wrote his truth in the book. Somebody wrote, oh, he sold his, I forgot how they said it, but it was I'm paraphrasing. He sold his dirt and made some coins, and somebody was like, well, I'm happy for him. I mean, he should be the one to have sold all the stuff that he's done in his life. I mean, the family did it in order to take the heat off of, Paul that was screwing around on Diane at the time. Anyway, moving on. Let's go. All right. Hey, 1998 champions, how are you? Lola's like, it was not a secret ruling. The judge dismissed the case. I mean, a case was filed, so I'm not sure how they think the ruling would be secret. Like, once a lawsuit is initiated, and especially under the Freedom of Information Act, I mean, that's most people and most media outlets pick up on that because they want to see what somebody's trying to dig for and look for or get, because then they would have access to it also. Mhm. Lottie, did anyone see William's new look? What a effing mess. Mhm. I'm just gonna take a sip of my tea, and I'm gonna keep on going through. We're gonna see Sway Sway coming up in trash time. Wendy, the Heritage Foundation backed off Prince Harry. They are under scrutiny with their ties to Project 2025. Who needs defense now? Karma. That part. Did we not? Folks don't. Nobody wants to listen to the squad when we have said over the years, leave them alone. The ancestors don't play. They don't want to listen. They get what they get. FAFO. Yep, 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 yep. Now, they also forget that Harry's niece by marriage on Meghan's side is an immigration attorney. Okay, now let's move on. If they, and we know they watched that docuseries, so they should already know all T's are crossed and all I's are dotted. And because of the sensitive information that's in there, it's not just Harry's information. Um, if you come in on a visa, you have to be sponsored, and that sponsors information, and I mean all their details, down to home finances, etc., is also included. So people need to understand. I'm glad the judge. That's nobody's business. Number one, and then Okay. Anyway, Sharon says that can of worms would have got a lot of people deported. Very short-sighted. Well, yeah, because then everybody could have just initiated Freedom of Information Act to pull whomever they didn't care for's visa that they knew was here on one and give them the hidey ho, heave ho out the door, right? Um, Church Nelly. It took me like a hot second. I was like, what? If Fulio dyes his beard red, call the exorcist. No, they if he does, it will be very clear and obvious. Um, yeah. Yeah, he has lost all sense of reasoning, and Paul needs to go ahead and move forward and do whatever to skip that crazy one. Okay. However, they need to do it if they have to put him away. Wendy says Prince Harry will be hanging out with his family first, later with his fellas. You do. You, Harry. Okay. Listen, Harry's at an age, let him do him, and we're gonna be all good. Look at Church Nelly hollering Nacho because of the polo. Mm, 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 mm. Let me see. Okay, let me just scan. I'm scanning some of the comments because I'm just. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Okay, C Mac. He really did. C Mac. Church Nelly Nacho was over on that app retweeting Elon and liking posts about Trump. Well, you broke her heart. But, vote for whom you wish. Vote for whom you wish. Paul Charles, how are you? Uh-uh. Paulette, how are you? Good to see you. Let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see. Scrolling down. Yes. In more ways than one, Lakivia. Harry will have a ball for his birthday. It's something to celebrate. It is a milestone. Each birthday's a milestone. So, Miss September, hello all. Tomorrow's my anniversary. 40 years married. Wow, got married, and when Harry was born, didn't realize that until later. Oh wow, that's so cool, Miss September. And happy anniversary to you in advance. That that's a huge milestone. Huge. Let me see, let me see, let me see. Um, all right, skipping through, which I will jump back. Hi, Emma D. How are you? Hazel. I'll jump back into comments after I get through trash time, but I know that's where y'all want me to go. So let me. When he says a backlash after that video of W and K, the wannabes. Yeah, chill, please. Church Nelly, Baby the Ranger needs a diaper change and pacifier. No, let them continue on. Let them continue on. Okay, Lola says that video was proof to me that Willie has a little sugar in his tank. His photos were showing effeminate man. It's no wonder Kitty is frustrated. Yep, didn't read this fully before I hit it, but that's Lola's thoughts. I'm gonna keep going because I do need to get in there. Let me see. Lakivia, Kate and William are not in love, but they are jokes. I saw your comment and thought you were saying they were in love. I was like, oh, you really believe that? But okay, yeah. Let me get into trash time because y'all are cutting up already. All right, all right. Divine Seven, how are you? Another UKer, yes. Okay. How are you? I hope you are well. Good to see you in the chat. Just happened to look. Elaine's P is like, yes, trash time. Okay, let me get into it. I'm glad you dropped down to say hello, Divine. hmm hmm Clark, what's up? Woo! All right, let me get over here. Y'all, that's all I'm gonna say is, all right, here we go. It's your favorite time, trash time, trash time, trash time. So I'm gonna start out dragging um, Madame Tussauds. May they all turn to wax. Now, it's like a cute idea, but no, because I see a little that you're trying to do, but nevertheless, okay, Madame Tussauds actually put Prince Harry and Meghan's wax figures in the Duke of Sussex pub for Harry's 40th. The barman was serving pints to Harry's wax work for the photo op. Just stop. Let him celebrate his birthday, however, but y'all don't need to. Y'all always moving their wax figures around, Madame Tussauds. Keep it up. There's a special Vincent Price movie. Maybe y'all haven't seen it? Oh, okay. Maybe y'all should. Cut it out. Okay. Oh, Lord. A notification in my Ancuja is not pleased. Okay. Oh my. All right. Here we go. Oh, I should have put a trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. Woo, this is one of the Rhoda, her name is mentioned. So this is Squaddie Thoughts. They were just sharing. And I wanted to put it here just because her picture's there and who they're referencing. The Daily Mail paid for Jan M to travel 5,000 miles to Montecito to spy on Harry and Meghan and harass their neighbors. Then wrote a whole article that they do nothing. And then wrote a whole article that they do nothing. That they do nothing. So, Miss Who should never look in a mirror is writing, okay, anyway. Seems like she was just looking in the wrong direction. That part took me, as you can see, clear out when I first read it, and yeah. Just gonna keep on moving. So look at the date on this screenshot. Just look at the date on this screenshot. I'm waiting for it to change on the YouTube side. Okay, so you see the date. What is wrong with people? They're still talking about Colombia trip, the tour, by the way, but still. So that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle break royal protocol with public displays of affection. Since the time that they have been together and it was public, let's remember the Invictus Games in September 2017 when they came down those steps at the event they were attending and holding hands. Uh-huh. Public displays of affection has been from day one. But still in August of 2024, you're writing about that with regard to the Columbia tour. Mhm. That's all y'all can find. Of course, they had their body language expert. There's a key message they want to communicate. Well, they really probably do, but they do it in a very sweet way that they're in love with each other and they don't care who knows. Squaddie's message is that they're telling everybody F off. Okay, let me. So KC3 attended because I think the 8th was 2-year mark of QE2 passing away. King attends church service to mark second anniversary of, Queen Elizabeth's death. And I'm shocked that he nor the entire building didn't go up in flames. Mm. Anyway, the War of the Windsors is on full display. King Charles gets a group hug from the New Zealand women's rugby team. Mm. Mhm. Yeah, he's into the group thing anyway. That doesn't matter or mean anything, photo op. As we see the bank of photographers there. Ooh, okay. Let me drop my banner just for a moment. The Telegraph wrote, Princess of Wales hopes to join King, although you're standing in the picture next to your queen, okay, at the Day of Remembrance, or Remembrance Sunday, I should say. Um, of course, she'll want to be in public. I hope they make her stand next to the queen, not on the balcony by herself and not with her, you know, the mean girl, sister wife, fish auntie, the Duchess of Edinburgh. Okay, just hopefully you followed along. Trigger warning. I I just have to say, the petty and childish things. Whew, all right. Anyway, so we needed to know Prince William supported by Princess Diana's sister. Not plural. I'm just stating that they didn't write it plural, but why wouldn't he be supported by an aunt? Because you could have just said he was supported by his aunt, named her. Most of us would have known who you were referring to. He's lucky that they support him at all, if they even do, because I need proof. Because the hell he don't support them. And I thought they were so enraged, the Wales, because he is the Prince of Wales, right? Okay. We're so enraged over, the Spencers attending the 10th anniversary service supporting Harry, but we'll move on. So he gets support. Uh, This I found very petty and childish, and it doesn't give you the strong man that you want to look like. Okay. Sway, sway. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. Okay. So, celeb bitchy. Liz Jones, Princess Kate's Hallmark cringy clinched video seems a bit desperate. Ooh. Now, I do not have a clip. I'm not trying to hear it, not trying to go there. I heard so much about it, saw different things, and I'm just yeah. But it was long and he looks like he's in pain, but we could tell by the hands clenched together. At least we know she's not grabbing him somewhere that's causing him pain, but he looks like he's in pain. He don't look too keen. Now, I do have to say, the vanishing hand, or where's her Diana ring? Because she's never seen out in public. So somehow AI does not like the that ring. Even the joke is there. Diana said, "Oh no, that my ring shall not show up in your bullshit." Okay, let me just because this is truly them. This is how you could pick up the phony vibes. Oh, throw your head back. Oh, or the whole I can't stand you. I don't want you to touch me. I mean, he gave her a kiss on the cheek at a polo event. Like, hello. All right, let me gather myself. The video where Squad had a ball over it, but it does appear that Rhoda was like not having it either. So we see RP's initial tweet. A mixed message and some confusing headlines tonight. On the one hand, Kate, of course, Baby DeRanger's screaming, her name is Catherine, but Kate says, doing what I can to stay cancer free is now my focus. Yet at the same time, we've been told it is incorrect to describe her as cancer free. Well, Chipper jumped right in there. This is when you know the gig is up. The gig is up. I think what Princess of Wales meant is that she's doing what she can to become and then stay cancer free. As her office confirms, she is currently not classed as cancer free nor in remission. And they found the cancer after tests were done that it had been there. So it just up and vanished, but she still needed chemo. Okay. I'm just going to, I don't know how I feel about this goddamn subject. Okay. So the girls are upset over there, the Rhoda and all, and trying to correct one another and everybody else. But, with the stuff they're sitting on, alert. Okay. So now about that video, I saw the screenshot. Thank you to all the squaddies. When I see screenshots, saves me. I can just run and go. So let me make sure y'all are seeing it. Okay, yes. One friend of William and Kate told the Daily Beast, rah rah, a friend. Sure. It's the reset to end all resets. This is Kate and William as they mean to go on. It's family first and F the haters, F the press, F Harry and Meghan. This is your big one. This video that's supposed to show y'all are happy, go lucky, and love, and family and the kids and all that. But this is what it was, your middle finger up because you had to throw Harry and Meghan in there at the end. Sick. Sick. It's family first. Well, I mean, okay, but I thought it was the institution first, especially at their level, the institution first. Then maybe family. And then, yeah, F the haters, F the press. No, you're in bed with them. And now, um, I hope they start releasing all that stuff on y'all that they know. And they are somewhat hindered by a little bit of a, you know, legal document that, Sway went and got to keep them hushed because he has a human right to privacy. Um, well, I'm not sure why it's F Harry and Meghan. Harry and Meghan left so that they could have peace of mind and just live their lives as they wanted to, giving back to others, humanitarian and all. This is their big one. You used a flipping video and then a friend goes out and says this, you are the silly that you look, even with a beard, without a beard, you know. Hopefully, Diana snatches the last of the few threads of hair that you have in your head, sir. And this is your future balcony. May you enjoy every single blessed moment of it, or not, should you have already transitioned. I'm just saying. Deranger alert, deranger alert. So, for those of you on the X app, we're going to have to turn. I'm surprised Squad hasn't done it, but they probably are just doing a mute. There's two hashtags that were trending. When I first went in this morning, I said, what the is going on? But I guess that is the FU to Harry and Meghan. Now, mind you, under this tweet, under this hashtag, I had the greatest time blocking. There had to have been maybe 20. And I was like, why is this trending? Why is this even showing? But because of Megan's name in it, it showed up. Because yes, I'm not going to block Megan's name, but maybe if it's in hashtags, I will tighten up my block words a little bit there. So we have a deranger on the loose, as always. So this is what they do when they're out there. Can you imagine a real princess taking this role? And so they take a clip from the CW, allegedly is Meghan. Um, have the picture of her in the corner from her days when she was on Deal or No Deal, where she was paid handsomely on there, high six figures. So y'all can make your jokes about the suitcase ladies, but they were banking money. Okay. Nevertheless, can you imagine a real princess taking this role? Number one, she wasn't a princess at the time, you dumb mother clucker. Okay, let me say it that way. But I want to just drop it and just say F, the F word. But anyway, she wasn't a princess at the time. Have you looked at the roles that Sophie Winkleman, I think that's her last name, has taken and done? Although she's not a princess, but she was the actress that married into the royal family. Y'all didn't have a problem with that because, woo, she's not American and she's not biracial. But, let's go on. The things they argue about, ugh, just makes you want to fall out. Lady in Black's got a whole longer list of folks because y'all don't drop off the list. She keeps you there. You just might have one little check mark, meaning, okay, we got you one time. Now, I'm sure if you get three, that's when the stairs, you're falling down steps and then divorces and all that stuff. My middle finger energy is always up and stuck when it comes to that family over in the UK that will just not leave Harry and especially Meghan alone. She ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. They love each other. They're together. Deal with it. Deal with it. All right. So as I go into the few items I have for closing, yes, we had a debate this week, presidential debate for the candidates running for president. And that's all I'm going to say on that. I do want to say this, these two statements. So, strong women are often perceived as cold and mean simply because they refuse to be disrespected, mistreated, or taken for granted. Yes. Manipulation is when they blame you for your reaction to their toxic behavior, but never discuss their behavior that triggered you. Mm-hmm. And as we prepare for tomorrow, which is Harry's 40th birthday, Associated Press is in trash time because I did not appreciate this. Mm-hmm. So let me just, yeah, you're seeing it. Okay. Prince Harry's 40th birthday marks the moment The royal scamp moves to middle age. Of course, I paused because I was like, scamp. Let me go and look what scamp is. A person, especially a child, who is mischievous in a likable or amusing way. Harry hasn't been a child in a long time. Stop pushing that flicking narrative. A man who can, at the age that he did, start Centabale, also have Invictus Games. And you're going to tell us that this person, y'all want to see him as a child, just wandering around aimlessly. Let him enjoy the life that he has created for himself since he was able to get away from that family, his own family, over there in the UK, and the media and shut them completely out of his life. So I saw this. There's an article, I think the BBC or something. Prince Harry, I was anxious at 30. I'm excited at 40. Do you know how drastically his life has changed for the better in those 10 years? So tomorrow I'm looking forward to celebrating with everybody. Yes. Um, just a quick live stream to discuss, drop our happy birthdays and all. It has been it's a milestone. So I'm happy for him. And yes, his life has definitely changed quite a bit from his 30s till now. Yay. All right. Let me come over here. Um, hey, Miss Viv, how are you? Good to see you. Just gonna scroll up, pick a spot. Oh, I see my boss is in the chat. Um, hello, boss. Good to see you. Hope you are still enjoying every moment with your new grand. Let me see. Let me go up a little bit more. I was down in this area. Tier, tier. Okay, I'm gonna read. I'm gonna start here and work my way down. This is at least 30 minutes or more, so I have a lot to catch up. Tier says, Lola, it's time for him to come out of the closet because he's eating up. It's eating him up alive. Yeah, well, mm, that's all I'm gonna say. Whew. Okay, so cookies and cream. All the unroyal family idiotic feudal attempts to destroy the Sussexes' marriage and get Harry back in the UK have failed spectacularly. They're a global disgrace. Yes, they are, and they need to just keep on making them fake AI videos and trying to make it, as they say, hallmarky kind of commercial like we're in love. You don't have to do that if you really are. Okay, all right. Mm, 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 mm. Let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see. Divine is like, I happen to see those exact ones. My bad, but yes. Oh, Lord. Mm, 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 mm. Ooh. Well, okay. Y'all are having a little discussion. I see. Lola and Tier. I'm gonna stay out of that discussion. I see you. No, look. Elaine sees it too. Madam Tussauds. Yeah. You said two surds. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Um. Good morning again. Good afternoon, boss. Good afternoon. Woo! Connie Palmer! How are you? I hope you're well. Mrs. S says, I'm in LA chilling with my new grandchild, of course. My only grandchild. I'm still on the high. As you should be. As you should be. Yes. Um, Sharon. And then Jan went home and all the beautiful pictures, and Archie came out. Poor Jan. Miss September, they need to know Harry and Meghan can't keep their hands off each other and they mad. That is old news. Exactly. I'm not, they want to control them, even when they're not representing the royal family, because they always tell us they don't represent the royal family. So when they get invited by a country to come in and they do a tour, usually tied to Invictus Games. So it's really, the games, and then they come in. hmm Um, yeah, they don't hide who they are, and they're in love with each other. But always seeking to try to control in some way, trying to control some way. Clark says they would find every and anything to disparage about Harry and Meghan. Exactly. The air that she breathes, Lord of mercy. I'm waiting to see if I find any articles on with the Godmothers bookstore as far as the picture with Meghan there with that beautiful diamond necklace, but we won't see nothing with that, I'm sure. If I do, I will laugh. Karen says, God forgive, please me. Uncle, ugly people always complain and complain. They see everything as negative. Urgh. I know there was a meme that, well, I call it a meme, that was put together of all the different Rhoda, and yes, they are some hideous looking. Okay, but their inner is coming out. That's what I was always taught as a child. Beauty comes from within. So if you have an ugly personality, it will spill out. They still try to write the narrative of Meghan being this or that and horrible to this. And allegedly, I saw a headline, because I just was not going to share it, that Harry considers the bodyguard a good friend. And they're like, oh, how, like, you can't be serious. I was like, someone that's around you 24/7, travels, sees, hears everything, and has still been trusted. Oh, please. That's a friend. Little Mac, when JM looks like she cross-eyed, so that is why she didn't see anything on her snooping trip. Sure. Let alone like that community. They really overestimated. So that community and the best choice for where they went to live truly holds this the sake, like the people there, they're really protective of. I mean, shop owners, et cetera, live or die based on who lives there, even the riffraff that's drawn there to try to see and cover them. JM was the riffraff, spent her money there, and the community is ever, grateful. EN, those persons concerned with the PDA shown by the Sussexes need to go find themselves some partners that will be willing to show some PDA. Just saying. Exactly. We've seen the um, attempts at PDA by, Sway Sway and the absent lady. He brushes, she went to reach for him, and that, I think this was at the the races, and she went to reach for him. He like sideswiped her, moved her hand away, and she has shrugged her shoulders away when he went to touch her on the shoulder. And, you know, the cheek kiss is what really does it for me. Correlated, never late, never late, never late. You know, if you hear some sound in the background, it's Penelope with her head back, lying on the couch, snoring. Whew, a sight to behold. A sight to behold. Hello, Ruth. How are you? TT Carter, how you doing? Protocol. They still have protocol? Mm. They should be thankful that I guess you can say that Harry and Meghan do hold one protocol, and that's not to cuss them all out. Mm. But hey. Ian, but ain't Willie Leaks look scruffy? It's scruffy. Although he didn't seem to have it in that video. Ooh, okay. I'm not sure when I'm not even gonna say. Lord of mercy. Let me keep on moving. Y'all are misbehaving. Oh, okay. Annie says, if I forgot anyone, I still love you. It's in spite of running errands. Okay. We love you back, Annie. We love you back. Um, has anyone heard from Anne? Okay. I'm gonna have to check with Sis Hilda and see if she's heard anything new. Uh TT Carter, I'm sorry, but Willie looks like looks as if he's the one with the big C. True. Who yell in these comments and I just click and start reading. Okay. Lottie. Okay. Maybe this is what the Rhoda don't understand. Harry and Meghan are always holding hands. They show plenty PDA. That's what makes them so effing hot. Fire. I'll love to be a fly on the wall in that bedroom. Ooh, you freak. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I won't even say that. I'll let them have that. You can just tell, yes, it is something else. Something else. Ooh, Mrs. S. Okay. Were we not told that touching in public is not royal protocol? Those two look faker than a $3 bill. Phew. Well, maybe because they're not on tour. Maybe that's what it is. Sure. I thought the hands looked a little something alienish going on, but maybe it's just me. Excuse me, took a sip of my tea. They are not a trusted source when it comes down to pictures, videos, etc. Okay, let's move on. Uh, Church Nelly Lottie, I'm shocked, clutching my binoculars right now. You two, cut it out. Mm-mm-mm. Sharon says somebody picked. Tell them these videos are not needed. True. They feel that they are. Um, let them keep on dropping the crazy fakeness of them because, with your rings disappear, it's a little bit of Faith. He could be. He very well could be. Could be some time in between pegging sessions. Okay. Peg a lot looks constipated. That's what Faith says. And he very well could be. Mhm. Little Mac, this English Rose command of the English language is really very sad. Even her writing is mumble. Well, let me just. I'm getting to enjoy your comments, even if they're 20 minutes later, but I'm getting to enjoy it. Elaine P says, it's the Cadbury's Flake video. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Annie B, they're always saying what she meant to say. Kate said what she said and she meant it, period. Okay? They when they have to start trying to explain what she said. Traditionally, the British media aren't gonna like F the press. That's what I see it. I don't know what friend, you know, if you want to be big and bold and talk to the media, you should have been like the 5 friends that stood up for Meghan and were named. Okay. Mrs. S, we know that he touched her at least 2 times. Was Mrs. S. Where was the gardener slash pool boy when the third child was hatched? Just curious. Remember whatever that staffer that looked like Federer that was kind of left briskly? I'm just saying. But let us not go there. Okay. Oh, tear. I'm gonna mark this. I'm gonna mark this as like the last comment. They can F whoever they want, but leave Harry and Meghan out of their shit. Okay, there you go. That's right. Um, Wendy says W and K screwed up. You know when you F up, when the rotor have to explain and make excuses on your video to the masses, yeah. Well, when one who is part of the rotor says, but I don't understand. He started it. He kicked it off. I'm sure the DMs were flying furiously, like, shut the F up. Clark. Oh no, who gave him the Coolio hairstyle? Swilio, that's, Sway Sway. Mhm. I don't know who did. Well, it was a squatty, of course, but that is one of, he had many different hairstyles, but that one is the one that just was the cherry on top. Annie, VS, Harry and Meghan got peace of mind. It's that island that doesn't. Yes. They have more than a piece of mind. They have their entire minds. That island does not. Mm-mm. At all. Lottie, they can leave Megan alone because Megan is hot. Hot. That's what Lottie said. True. Woo. All right, here we go. Little Mac. Um, This silly story about the video being an FU is just because it didn't get the warm reception expected. Therefore, drag Harry and Meghan's names to sell the video is a good thing. Laugh out loud. Yeah. They have to be attached to them. It reminds me of the movie Drag Me to Hell. Okay. If you've seen it, you understand. If you haven't, well, let's just say at the end, that's what I hope for the British royal family and the Rhoda. Okay. Bum. Karen says, "Love, nothing can hide under the sun. Eventually, it will come out very soon. They will be exposed." Ooh, yes, they will be. That they will be. Sharon S. A princess is an unemployed woman. Ooh, really? I think their real job is to be the spouse. That's what their real job. We hear people say that here in the US that a woman, why worry about getting a higher education? Because, your life is only fulfilled once you get a man, a husband. I know many go to college for the MRS, but many do not. Okay. Marriage, ain't for everybody, and not everybody seeks to just marry up or marry and hope that he moves you both up. Ooh. Mrs. S. The so called real princess could not take that role because her acting sucked. Even with AI, they could not get it right. And she better hope there's no video of her acts on the yacht, in the cabs, etc., etc. Because I wouldn't put it past some of them friends that she she got to know, when she was trying to make Sway jealous. Mhm. I mean, to know that well, anyway. mm, That's why he looks at her with such love and affection. Correlita, William looks terrible. He needs to get that shit off his face. Well, between him having it and not having it. Now in the video, I didn't see that he had it, so therefore, I guess. Now let me go look at the pictures again. The still shots to see, but uh, he looks clean shaven here, but maybe it's just the coloring that they used, the tint that they use in this video is just blending him out. Ugh. So, but he looks clean shaven there. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. He may not be, but that just says, "Oh, your beard's not fully in." Ooh, poor baby. He's still growing his beard. Stop eating certain hairs from below. Let me get back to the comments. Okay, let me stop. Let me stop. Little Mac, the debate was a master class in trolling. Mhm. Many people have different opinions about it, but hey, hey. Started off with that handshake and the introduction to me, but I don't watch any of the debates because I just don't care for that type of sparring match. And they don't really get down like, they should be able to. Mm. Um, Gwen is saying they need to be talking about that stupid William. Well, they're forbidden to talk but so much about him. They have to put out the fake propaganda that they're so in love. You don't have to say it if you are. You don't have to try to keep stressing that you are. If you are, people can see beyond and understand and know. Okay, just saying. Alrighty. Anyway, little Mac, his father and stepmother are the royal tramps. Well, allegedly allegedly sways follow Paul's footsteps in other ways, maybe, but yeah, he's following in Paul's footsteps. All right, where we were on an hour and a half. All right, Miss Fib. Good news from Cancer Doctor. Thanks for your continued prayers. God is good and praising God and so thankful for his blessing. And we are thankful for that update. Thank you, Miss Fib. We are very thankful for that update. Yes, continued prayers for all, for sure, for sure, for sure. What is Cookies and Cream? The Hollywood Reporter wrote a vile misogyny hit piece on Meghan. Well, come on. It has all the talking points of the unroyals and the racist goons. They shouldn't be allowed to get away with it. Well, they are a rag sheet. Okay, so rags go with rags and line the bottom of hamster trays or cages or whatever. So anyway, um, Kuja turned 4 yesterday. By the way, everybody. Yesterday was Kuja's birthday. She's chilling right now on the couch, just chilling. I know it's temporary. Mrs. S, I love supporting my Chanel, but are you saying channel? But I despise the fact that YouTube is taking such a big cut. Those mother fathers keep taking down my comments, but allow haters to post the most vile dribble. Um, what comments have you tried and you don't? Someone else, who was it? Lord, I think I'm gonna get it wrong. Saying that their comments keep going down. Now, I don't know. Especially if usually StreamYard doesn't. So, and I skip a lot of comments, but yeah, I don't like that they take a big cut either. Hint, 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 hit the Cash App. I'm going to start doing like other content creators. Hit my Cash App. Because that's outside of YouTube and therefore they won't get a percentage of that. But either way, I appreciate the love that's dropped. All right. Let me come over. Let me just scan. Oh, thank you, Nora, the Stock Explorer, for the gifted membership. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very sweet of you. And I see Clark snag that. Snag that. See, when I go to other content creators, some people use this as a weapon to try to find out who's hiding in the clouds. See, Clark is active and participates. So in some YouTube hauls, and I'll just leave it at that. Got to be careful where you hang out in the clouds, because see, YouTube doesn't just take it that maybe you've liked the channel, but if you constantly go, yeah, I have nobody can give me a free membership because a gifted membership because I have mine turned off. You can get me that way. All right, so let me play. Wait, let me see. Let me go over to YouTube and be sure, because usually it doesn't show me that notification. Oh, wait a minute. Come down, come down, come down. Oh, it was Lisa Glaze that got the free membership. Okay, got the gifted membership. Clark joined herself. Well, thank you, Clark. I appreciate that. All right, let me come back over. Let me play my little song for both you, Clark, and Lisa Glaze. Again, thank you, Nora the Stock Explorer, for the gifted membership. I so appreciate it. I'm so bad on channels that I'm a member. I really am. I have to do better. All right. Where's my song? Where's my little ditty? Let me see. Lisa, you won't see your name only because it was a gifted membership, but I'll flash Nora's up there. But welcome. I will welcome you all once the live stream ends. New channel member! New channel member! New channel member! So welcome again, Clark, and Lisa. Hopefully you all enjoy yourselves. Now I know Clark where she lands. Lisa, I don't know if you, I'm just going to say it this way, my very sweet VS Speaks Royally way, coming out of trash time, that if you happen to not be a squatty or even like Harry and Meghan, you can, it's 30 days, just quietly sit, don't put a comment because I will let you have a quick ride to your own individual party. All right, just saying, just like to throw that out to people where the names don't sound familiar to me. Okay. Let me just hush. All right. Let me come back over to the live chat. Behave myself completely. Scrolling through some comments, Annie B says, Harry and Meghan have true love, and unless you have been in love and know the feeling of it, you will never know. This is what the derangers will never understand, in my opinion. Very true, Annie B. Very true, very true, very true. All right. These emojis crack me up. Let me see. Woo. Okay. Gwen, Karma is kicking her butt for lying about cancer. Will. Oh, Eco Bella, I can't believe you said that, but I'm gonna put it up because it's fucking times. Okay, Eco. The third child looks like Andrew. I'm done. I'm done. I think it's. I think it is time. It's time for me. I'm just scanning, looking at some looking at some of the comments just to be sure. Hey Prudence, how are you? Urgh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think it's time. Mhm. We're just over an hour and a half. That one took me clearly out. Oh, that's so sweet of you. And it'd be Kuja, woof woof. Yeah, no, we don't want her awake right now. Church and happy fourth birthday, Kuja. Yeah. She looks like this. She is a sweetie, but she looks like a little angel sleeping. Oran says candidates never give direct answers to questions asked by the moderator. They always dodge while sticking to talking points. Viewers. So I don't watch the debates. I don't get into it, and I know some people make their determination on that, but I'm just gonna. Wendy, yes. Hopefully, all of your dogs and cats are safe. You're not eating them. Just different cultures do different things, but I'm just saying. Kim H, did I miss something? Throat, sorry. Oh, you have a sore throat. You're not feeling well. What's going on? All right. All right, cookies and cream. Everyone, please continue to pray for the Sussexes, each other, and the world. Pray for all those who are sick and bereaved. Yes. Lovely thought before I hit the comment that is, okay. What I'm going to put up for the ending. So I am going to end. I thank you all for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Um, I I miss y'all over the week. Channel members hear from me a little bit more often, but yeah, and hopefully y'all will be getting some little treats coming up soon. All right, now. Anyway, let me close out. Love you all. Thank you again for the love dropped on me again. I pray that it's returned unto you 1,000 million times over. And Go Cowboys. Love you all. Bye.